the sign, checks first, and the pitch. To first, no, catcher holds. So we have 2 balls, no strikes, and 1 out. Kevin Robertson, the batter for Henry County, taking some signs from the coach, Henry County. Shannon looks, and the pitch. Sharply hit into left field. A left fielder having a little trouble picking up the ball, relays it into the shortstop, who brings it back into the infield. Henry County now with runners at first and second base. Back to the top of the inning, top of the roster for Henry County. Travis Morris, their leadoff batter, is now back up. Henry County runners on first, second base, 1 out, no balls, no strikes. Lance Shannon awaiting the sign. Checks second, and the pitch. Ball gets away from the catcher, recovers in time. Runners hold their positions.
Moss got a hit his last time up, struck out his first time up. He scored their Henry County's second run last inning.
Henry County in the lead 2-0 on the top of the 4th inning with 1 ball, 1 out. Lance Shannon with the pitch. Called strike. So Henry County looking at 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 out in the top of the 4th inning. Runners on first and second. Travis Moss steps up to the plate. Runners take their lead. Lance Shannon awaiting his sign. Checks the bases. And the pitch. Strike 2. We have 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out on Travis Moss, Henry County's leadoff man. Runners go back, tag their bases, and take their lead. Lance Shannon watching the base. Now the pitch. Inside corner ball, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Travis Moss back out of the box, waiting a sign from the coach. Gets the sign, steps back in. Lance Shannon checking the bases, and the pitch. Well hit ball up towards the right-hand line, foul. So the count remains the same with 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runners return to their bases. And Travis Moss comes, picks his bat up, and goes back to the batter's box to try it again. Henry County in the lead, 2-0. Lance Shannon waiting for the sign, checking the bases where first and second have runners. The pitch, strike 3, out. So Henry County with 2 outs at the top of the 4th inning, with runners on first and second base. Coming up to bat is number 3, Kim Brazel.
Brazel grounded out to second base both times up, but last time he got that RBI.
Kim Brazel is the second baseman for Henry County. First pitch to him is low, ball 1. Runners go back and tag their bases. Kim Brazel steps out of the box, now back in. Lance Shannon looking for the sign. Checking his bases where the runners have a hefty lead. And the pitch. Ball 2. Have 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs at the top of the 4th inning for Henry County. Kim Brazel in the box. Lance Shannon checking the base. Again, second base runner has a hefty lead. The pitch, strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs for Henry County. Top of the 4th inning. Kim Brazel awaiting the pitch from Lance Shannon. Runners take their lead. Shannon checks the bases. And the pitch. Outside, ball 3, strike 1. 2 outs.
Shannon really don't need to load the bases here.
And the pitch popped up, shallow center field. Shortstop catches it, hires. That ends the top of the fourth inning for Henry County. No runs on
2 hits and 2 left on.
2 left on base. So you're listening to Newton County Rams baseball on AM 1430 WGFS, made possible by East Metro Cellular, Covington's authorized agent of Bagdell Cellular.
Recent advances in medicine, an increasing number of tests and procedures are performed safely on an outpatient basis. The Outpatient Center at Newton General Hospital is a full-service, modern facility providing you and your family with the latest in outpatient services. If you would like more information concerning our Outpatient Center, call our Outpatient Coordinator at 786-7053, extension 252. Newton General Hospital. Better for you.
Hi, I'm Mel Tillis, and I want to tell you about my new remote control television from Badcock. All you have to do is click. The folks at Badcock have a terrific selection of name brand TV sets, stereos, VCRs, and even camcorders, plus Badcock's convenient credit terms. But you have to promise me one thing: you won't click you-know-who.
Buy with confidence from the people who care.
See Joe Shen, your Badcock Home Furnishings dealer at Newton Plaza here in Covington, and David Norris in Conyers at 1405 Iris Drive.
The Covington Athletic Club, which offers the ultimate in fitness, is now offering a special for all new members. For a limited time, join the fitness center for only a $49 entry fee plus 1 month's dues and receive the month of March free. The Covington Athletic Club has an indoor pool and whirlpool, aerobics, Nautilus and free weights, racquetball, child care, tanning beds, plus much more. Stop by the Covington Athletic Club for a tour or call 786-2582 for more information. That's 786-CLUB.
Park, where Henry County and Newton County are facing off. Henry County in the lead 2-0. We're going into the bottom of the fourth inning. And the first batter for Newton County in the bottom of the fourth inning is number 5, Nakia Davis, third baseman for Newton County. And the first pitch is in the dirt, low and away, ball 1.
Nakia got a double his first time up. He's been one of the few runners we've had on.
What is his average for stolen bases?
Nakia is 6 for 6 in stolen bases. So he's the one I confused with Jeff Key earlier. Right.
Okay. And the second pitch to Nakia Davis is a strike. So we have 1 ball, 1 strike, no outs in the bottom of the fourth inning. Dal Culberson still pitching for Henry County. Done pretty well today. He has managed to keep Newton County from scoring as well as hitting in a run in the third inning for Henry County. The pitch from Culverson to Nakia Davis on the outside. 2 balls, 1 strike, no outs. Nakia steps out. Nakia Davis steps into the batter's box, checks in, waiting on the pitch from Culverson. And the pitch. Hit sharply up the left side, stopped by the third baseman, and to first base in time. So Nakia Davis is retired. Newton County in the bottom of the fourth inning now have 1 out. Coming up to bat for Newton County is number 4, Chris Acox. He is the designated hitter for the catcher, Richie Cleary. Acox steps in and is waiting his first pitch from Dal Culberson, Henry County pitcher. And the pitch fouled off, 0-1.
Chris caught looking his first time up at bat. Looking at that third strike.
Acox checks back in at the plate, awaiting the pitch. Culberson looking for a sign. And the pitch. Ball 1. So we have 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 out now on Chris Acox. Acox back in, waiting the pitch. pitch. Short chopper, infield, fielded by a third baseman in time. Aycock's retired. So, in the bottom of the fourth inning, Newton County's first two batters are retired in order. Henry County in the lead in this game. Bottom of the fourth inning, ahead 2-0. Coming up to bat for Newton County, Matt Taylor, number 14, right fielder. Steps in, now awaiting his first pitch from number 21, Culberson of Henry County. Culberson gets his sign. And the pitch. In the dirt, rolls away. Nobody to go anywhere, though. So we have 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. Taylor checks back in. And Culberson with the pitch. Kind of close to his face on that one, so
chin music there.
Matt Taylor falls back and out of the way, so that's 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Bottom half of the fourth inning.
Matt reached on the air his first time up, so that makes him 6 for 15. That's 400 batting average right now.
Matt Taylor back in, awaiting the pitch, and the pitch. Hit sharply, right center field, and caught by the right fielder. So Newton County goes down in order in the bottom half of the fourth inning. Score 2-0. You're listening to Rams Baseball on WGFS AM 1430, made possible by East Metro Cellular, Covington's authorized agent of Pactel Cellular.
Mr. and Mrs. Business Manager, why bother with the task of a weekly payroll? Ingle Payroll Service at 922-6056 can relieve you of this burden. Since 1978, Ingle Payroll Service has been doing all types of payroll, including weekly and monthly payroll and quarterly reports as well. We offer a very cost-effective price structure with no startup cost or hidden charges. You are only billed for the checks we prepare for you. Free yourself up so you can do something constructive with your business. Call Ingle Payroll Service at 922-6056. Ingle Payroll Service, a division of Wayne Ingle Services, temporary labor and payroll since 1978.
It just feels right. It applies to the feeling you get when you drive a Mazda. For the best selection and a great price, go see Sutherland Mazda in Conyers. They have many pre-owned Mazdas to choose from. A 92 626 for only $221 a month. A 92 B2600 4x4 for $229 a month. A 92 Protege for only $189 a month, or a 90 MX6 for only $244 a month. Sutherland Mazda, Mazda's volume price leader, on Irish Drive in Conyers, 929-1111.
Carroll's Floor Covering is the homeowner's floor covering store. They offer first-quality brands and guarantee first-quality work. Carpet by all the major mills, Philadelphia, Cabin Craft, Salem, and others. Vinyl by Armstrong, Congoleum, Mannington, and Tarkett. At Carroll's Floor Covering, all work is guaranteed. Stop by their showroom on the Access Road behind Harvey's Auto Sales, or call them now at 786-7700. Carroll's Floor Covering, not the largest, just the nicest.
Out at Riverside Park, where Newton County is being beaten at the moment by Henry County by a score of 2-0. We're in the top of the fifth inning, and the first pitch to the first batter for Henry County in the fifth inning, number 44, Mickey Waldrop, is the ball. Okay, the count now, 1 ball, 1 strike on Henry County, and the top of the fifth inning. Henry County in the lead, 2-0. Now the count, 2 balls, 1 strike. Number 44, Mickey Waldrop, awaiting the pitch from Lance Shannon. And the pitch is on the inside and low, ball 3. So we have 3 balls, 1 strike.
I believe the count may be 2-2 right now.
Chopper up the third base line. Went foul, so the batter coming back in. Count now 3-2 on Henry County. Mickey Waldrop, the batter for Henry County. Lance Shannon, number 22, pitching for Newton County Rams. We're in the top of the 5th inning. Newton County down by 2 runs. Mickey Waldrop awaiting the pitch.
Now it's full.
Full count, 3-2. Pitch hit hard up the third base line, going into the corner, possible extra bases. Yeah, definite extra bases. The runner's going to second and is being held at second base. So Henry County, with no outs at the top of the 5th inning, hits a pretty strong double. So Mickey Waldrop, stand-up double. No balls, no strikes in the inning, and no outs. 2-0 in favor of Henry County. Coming up now to bat for Henry County is number 21, Dal Culberson. He's the pitcher for Henry County, and in the 3rd inning, made a hit which scored a run. So added to his own cause there. We're waiting on Culberson to step into the batter's box to continue the inning. Time called. The catcher, number 28, Richie Cleary, going out to have a conference. Well, calling all the players in for a conference now.
Coach Beverly's coming out, too.
So I guess we're calling in another pitcher on this one, too, huh?
Looks like Hires. Matthew Hires takes the hill.
So now pitching for Newton County, Matthew Hires, number 3. Okay, we had several changes on that one. Matthew Hires comes in to pitch for Newton County. Ryan Allen moves over to cover the shortstop position. And Chris Acox, or Lance Shannon rather, moves out to right field. So Newton County down by 2 runs in the top of the 5th inning. And so several changes being made. Matthew Hires, number 3, is coming in to pitch for Newton County.
Brian Moon is catching now.
Brian Moon, number 16, is coming in to catch in place of Richie Cleary, number 28. So everybody's warming up in their new position. While we're waiting for this, we'll go back to the station for a 60-second break. You're listening to Rams Baseball on WGFS AM 1430, made possible by East Metro Cellular, Covington's authorized agent of Bechtel Cellular.
It's 6 o'clock in the morning. The right time to start your day with Channel 2 Action News this morning.
Good morning, Karen. Time for the latest news from overnight. Time for weather and traffic reports every 10 minutes.
6 o'clock in the morning.
The best time for the best balance of local, regional, and national news.
Now, Channel 2 Action News this morning with Vic Carter and Karen Minton.
Weekdays 6 to 7 a.m. Early morning coverage you can count on. Channel 2 Action News. The investigative reports more people watch. Channel 2 Action News. When consumer investigator Patrick Crosby exposed companies allegedly paying people to keep quiet about dangerous products, more people watched. When Lynn Harrison opened the door on why women pay more people watched. When Richard Belcher broke the story of your money being used to hide charges of discrimination at Georgia Tech, more people watched. The investigative reports more people watch. Channel 2 Action News. Coverage you can count on.
Riverside Park, where Henry County and Newton County are facing off. Dale Culberson, which has been the pitcher for Henry County, is up to bat. Thus far, the count is 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitcher is Matthew Hires. Okay, Culberson just hit a long, hard ball to center field. Center fielder just made the catch, tosses the ball back in, and holds everybody at their bases. So Henry County has a runner on second base. And now Henry County has one out in the top of the fifth inning with no balls, no strikes. Coming up to bat for Henry County is number 11, Will Chafin. He plays first base for Henry County. The second base runner has taken his lead for Henry County, and the first pitch is a strike. So no balls, one strike in the top of the fifth inning with one out. Henry County still in the lead 2-0. Will Chafin waiting on his second pitch. Matthew Hires checks the base runner on second, and the pitch hits sharply up center field. Second baseman back makes the catch. So we have two outs quickly in the top of the fifth inning, and the runner stays safely on second base.
Yeah, coming into this game, Matthew had only faced one batter, so he's getting his numbers up now.
Coming up to bat now for Henry County is number 17, Tony Littleton. He has been pitch hitting for Travis Turner, who is the third baseman for Henry County. And the first pitch to Little John is a strike. Have one strike, no balls, two outs. Top of the fifth inning with a runner on second base. Matthew Hires gets the sign, checks second base, and the pitch. Down the middle, strike two. No balls, two strikes, two outs. Little John steps back in, awaits the pitch from Matthew Hires, number 3 of Newton County. Pitch is up and away, one ball, two strikes, two outs. Top of the fifth inning. Runner still safely on second base, runner for Henry County. The pitch. Outside, two balls, two strikes, two outs. Tony Littlejohn steps back in, awaiting the pitch from Matthew Hires. Hires waiting the sign, checks second base, and the pitch. High, ball three. Three balls, two strikes, two outs. Full count on Tony Littlejohn. Runner at second base, you can bet's going to take a big lead on this one. And there he goes with his lead. And the pitch. Outside, loses control of the ball. So we have an advancement to third base, and runner stops at first. So we have runners on first and third with two outs, top of the fifth inning for Henry County. I assume that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Wild pitch or pass ball, it's hard to tell from up here.
Okay. Stepping in now to bat for Henry County is number 2, Chuck Lowe.
We got a pinch runner.
Pinch runner is number
5.
Okay, which is Jimmy Williams. Jimmy Williams is pinch running for Tony Littleton, who is the designated hitter. Chuck Lowe is now batting for Henry County. He plays shortstop for the team. The first pitch to Chuck Lowe is the ball. And Henry County has runners on first and second base. I'm sorry, first and third base. Runners take their lead. Runners stealing second base. Ball goes up to center. Third baseman coming in, crosses the plate, scores 3, and the other runner holds, the pinch runner, Jimmy Williams, holds up at third base. So, he tried to steal second base. The ball's thrown to second. Goes into the center field. Run scores. Advancement is made to third. So, Henry County, with a runner on third base, now holds the lead of 3-0. The pitch to Chuck Lowe was outside, so we have 3 balls, no strikes, 2 outs, top of the fifth inning. Newton County down 3-0. The pitch, strike. 3 balls, 1 strike, and 2 outs on Chuck Lowe, number 2, shortstop for Henry County. The runner for Henry County on third takes his lead. The ball hit back to the pitcher. Excellent catch, fielded over to first, ends the inning. So Henry County does a little more damage, 3-0 against Newton County Rams. And we're in the top half of the 5th inning.
Yeah, Henry County got 1 run on that leadoff double.
So 1 run on a leadoff double for Henry County. The score again, 3-0. You're listening to Rams Baseball on WGFS AM 1430, made possible by East Metro Cellular.
Lewis and Clark, Madame Curie, Abraham Lincoln, Neil Armstrong. What do these people all have in common? They were pioneers, people of vision, all exploring new frontiers and a better way of life. Here at Newton Federal Savings and Loan, we share their pioneer spirit. That's why Newton Federal Savings and Loan is proud to be leading the way toward new and better banking services to bring the people of Covington a better way of life. Newton Federal Savings and Loan is your full-service financial institution, ready to handle your financial needs with a wide array of services. Whether it's a home improvement loan or guaranteed return CD investment, Newton Federal Savings and Loan is ready to lead the way to put you in the lead financially. Our well-trained and knowledgeable personnel are ready to help you, listening to your needs and helping to provide a solution that makes sense for you. So when it comes to something as important as your financial world, look to the leader, Newton Federal Savings and Loan. We're leading the way for you. Newton Federal Savings and Loan, leading the way at 3175 Highway 278 Covington, FDIC insured.
Blah, 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 experience, blah, blah, experience, blah, 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 experience.
You know,
blah,
the only
blah,
time
blah,
some people invest in experience is the time they spend talking about it. But at Gold Kiss, we believe in the kind of expertise that takes years to come by. 20 years on average, in fact. Because, you see, that's how long our managers have been in agriculture. And it shows in everything we do, which makes everyone else seem pretty blah by comparison. Call J.C. Wilkes at Gold Kiss or stop by for a visit. We want your business.
Back out at Riverside Park, where Newton County and Henry County are facing off. Henry County has the best of it right now with a 3-0 lead against Newton County. One more change in the game. Henry County just changed to number 16 pitcher, Tim Hyder. Dal Culberson, number 21, has pitched up into this point and must admit he's done very well. He even scored 1 run in the 3rd inning, or knocked in a run in the 3rd inning, to help his own cause. He has kept Newton County scoreless and kept Newton County down to, I believe, only 2 hits. So we're awaiting the first pitch from the new pitcher, Tim Hyder. And the first batter, for Newton County is going to be number 11, Ryan Allen. The first pitch to him is a ball, so the count, 1 ball, no strikes, no outs in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Henry County in the lead, 3-0. Tim Hyder awaits his sign, into the wide, and the pitch. The pitch is a called strike, so 1 ball, 1 strike. In the bottom half of the 5th inning, Tim Hyder for Henry County gets the sign and the pitch. Called strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes on Ryan Allen. Ryan Allen steps back in. He's awaiting his pitch from Tim Hyder. He hits the ball sharply up to the second baseman. Second baseman fields over to first base, number 11, Chafin, for the out. So Newton County now has 1 out in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Coming up to bat for Newton County, Adrian Carr, number 1. Carr now checks in at the plate. Tim Hyder waiting for a sign. And the first pitch to Carr. Lazy hit up to first base. First baseman boggles it. Adrian Carr is called safe. So Adrian Carr safely reaches first base on a lazy hit up to first base line. First baseman number 11, Chafin for Henry County, bobbles the ball. Coming up to bat for Newton County, number 3, Matthew Hires. Matthew Hires has also come in to pitch. So here's an opportunity for the former shortstop, now pitcher, to help out his own cause. He's awaiting his first pitch from Henry County's new pitcher, Tim Hyder. First pitch is hit sharply into the left center field, caught for an out, and Adrian Carr returns to first base safely. So quick pop out there for Matthew Hires. 2 out, bottom of the 5th inning. Anthony Greene, number 12, comes up to bat for Newton County. Anthony Greene now checking in at the plate. Tim Hyder waiting for the sign. Keeps an eye on Adrian Carr over on first base. And the pitch. Called strike, outside corner on Anthony Greene. Greene steps out of the box. Carr safely tags back up on first. Hyder waiting his sign. Carr taking a lead. Greene checking in at the plate.
Greene got a hit his second time up.
Pitch from Hyder on the way. Nope. To first. Adrian Carr back with ease. He has a pretty good move to first base.
Adrian Carr's got a good move to first base, too. He beat that infield hit out. He's going to be on second.
Another throw to first. Adrian Carr again back. No problem.
Adrian's 8 for 8 on the stolen base paths.
Impressive stats for the 1993 season. Adrian Carr inching away further and further from first base. The pitch to home, or to the plate.
Foul out of play.
Foul out of play, and now Adrian has to return back. He was going on that pitch. Anything else happened with it, he would have safely been in on second base. Newton County, no balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Bottom half of the 5th inning. Still trailing 3-0 to Henry County. Number 16, Tim Hyder, the new pitcher for Henry County. On the mound, waiting for a sign. Adrian Carr making him a little bit nervous over at first. Keeps taking a little bit more ground. Pitch to the plate. Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Adrian Carr strolls back to first. Greene steps out of the box. Greene back in. Carr taking his lead. And Henry County pitcher Tim Hyder with the pitch. Sharply hit up to the
hit and run.
Left center field. Carr makes it all the way to third base. Greene safely at first. So Newton County with runners now at first and third base, threatening to at least decrease some of the lead Henry County has on them, with 2 outs in the bottom half of the 5th inning. The next batter for for Newton County rather, is number 34, Jeff Key, plays center field for the Rams. Approaching the plate now. Adrian Carr on third base, Anthony Greene on first base. Jeff Key checks in. Henry County pitcher Tim Hyder checks first, checks third, and the pitch. Outside ball 1 on Jeff Key. So 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs, runners on first and third for Newton County. Jeff Key steps back in. Henry County pitcher looking for a sign, checking the bases. Now the pitch. Ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs on Jeff Key. Runners first and third for Newton County, trailing 3-0 to Henry County this chilly afternoon. Henry County pitcher Tim Hyder checking the bases and the pitch. Goes into the dirt. Runner comes into first, tags safely. So Newton County on the board, 3-1, and Anthony Greene moves over to second base. So on a wild pitch, Newton County receives their first run across the plate, and Anthony Greene moves on over to second base. Jeff Key at the plate with 3 balls, no strikes, and 2 outs.
I wonder if they'll go ahead and walk Jeff with the empty base at first.
The pitcher waiting for his sign. Doesn't check second. Now check second. And the pitch. In the dirt, ball 4. So we now have runners for Newton County on first base and third base. Jeff Key reaches on 4 balls. No strikes. We have 2 outs in inning. Anthony Greene standing up on second base. Lance Shannon coming up to bat next for Newton County. Lance Shannon pitched the first 4.5 innings of the game, or 4 1/3 innings of the game, I believe. He's up to bat, awaiting his first pitch, and here it comes. First pitch is high, ball 1. The catcher wants to go out and have a quick conference with the Henry County pitcher. Now they're returning to their positions. Lance Shannon stepping back into the batter's box, awaiting his second pitch from Tim Hyder, the second Henry County pitcher of the day. Count is 1-0 with runners on first and second. Huge lead off of first is Jeff Key. Anthony Greene with a pretty modest lead off of second base, increasing it. And the pitch. Strike. So we have 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runners go back to their bases and tag up. Lance Shannon steps out for a moment. The runners start to take their lead again.
So right now, Lance is the pitcher of record. He could really help himself get off the hook. Clutch hit here.
Lance Shannon awaiting the pitch from Tim Hyder, the Henry County second pitcher of the day. And the pitch. Popped up. Short infield pop-up. The catcher fields it for an out. So that's the end of the inning for Newton County. They got 1 run on a wild pitch.
2 hits.
2 hits and left 2 stranded. So at the end of 5 innings at Riverside Park, Newton County Rams trailing Henry County 3-1. You're listening to Rams Baseball on WGFS AM 1430, brought to you by East Metro Sailor, Covington's authorized agent of Pactel Sailor.
The next American hero is how Car and Driver described it, the all-new Intrepid by Dodge. Intrepid was designed to be a comfortable and secure passenger automobile, but after a brief road test, you will be convinced that this world-class car has all the ingredients needed to make it a high-performance sports sedan. To see the new Intrepid, plus all the other quality Dodge vehicles, stop by Walker Harris on Highway 278 in Covington. The Dodge Intrepid. This changes everything.
Attention patients of the Covington Eye Clinic in the Covington Gallery. The Covington Eye Clinic has closed their doors permanently, and all medical files have been transferred to Dr. George Courtright at Jeans Hourglass. If you are in need of quality eye care, call Jeans Hourglass at 784-0553. They have all types of contacts, fashion eyewear, free hearing aid evaluation, and they accept all major credit cards. That's Jeans Hourglass in Newton Plaza.
All your favorites now at Oliver's. Appetizers like mozzarella sticks, potato skins, nachos, and hot wings. Sandwiches, burgers, salads, and entrees like prime rib, baby back ribs, fajitas, grilled amberjack, fried shrimp, and lots more. Oliver's hosts happy hour on Wednesdays from 7 until 10 and on Fridays and Saturdays from 9:30 till close, featuring music by The Shining. Don't miss Sunday brunch from 11 until 3. Kids 12 and under eat free from the children's menu. That's Oliver's in the Crossroads in Conyers. Find out why there's so much to love about Oliver's.
Out at Riverside Park, where Henry County and Newton County are facing off. Henry County got the best of it right now with a 3-1 lead. We are in the top of the 6th inning. Henry County up at bat. And the count thus far against Dean Stewart, the batter for Henry County, is 3 balls and 2 strikes, full count. The pitcher now is Matthew Hires. He is the second Newton County pitcher of the day. The first pitcher was Lance Shannon, who went 5 innings. Dean Stewart is now coming back up to the plate, and he has a full count. So we're waiting on a pitch from Matthew Hires, number 3 of Newton County, and Dean Stewart hits the fire out of the ball, but it's into the right center shallow field. So the center fielder crosses over and catches the ball.
That's Acox, I think. Second baseman got that.
Second baseman, Acox, comes over and catches the ball, fields for him. So Henry County has 1 out now in the top of the 6th inning with a 3-1 lead. Coming up to bat now for Henry County, number 7, Kevin Robertson. Kevin Robertson plays left field for Henry County. The first pitch to him is a strike on the outside corner. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Matthew Hires awaiting the sign. And now the pitch. slight hit, foul tip there, so we have a 0-2 count now on Kevin Robertson with a 3-1 lead for Henry County. Matthew Hires back up on the mound. Kevin Robertson for Henry County checking back in at the plate. And the pitch in the dirt, ball 1. 1-2 the count. Strikeout. 2 outs now for Henry County at the top of the 6th inning.
Caught looking at that third strike.
Okay, checking in at the plate for Henry County is Travis Moss, number 13. Travis Moss plays center field for Henry County. And the first pitch to him is in the dirt and away, so ball 1. Henry County with 2 outs now in the top of the 6th inning, but still holding on to a 3-1 lead. And now the pitch. We have a 2-0 count on Henry County, rather on Travis Moss. Checks back in at the plate, and the pitch. Ball 3. So we have, ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike, and 2 outs. Swing and a miss. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs on Henry County. Still holding on to that 3-1 lead in the top of the 6th inning. Travis Moss waiting to pitch. Swing and a miss. 3. So he goes down on strikes. Swings on the 3rd strike.
3 up, 3 down.
So now coming up to bat will be Newton County. You're listening to Rams Baseball on WGFS AM 1430, made possible by East Metro Cellular, Covington's authorized agent of Pactel Cellular.
This is Sam Ramsey at Ramsey Furniture Company. We are the Lazy Boy headquarters for this area. And in fact, we can save you 10 to 20% over the prices that you pay for Lazy Boy in Atlanta. So come by and see the complete Lazy Boy line. We've got Lazy Boy rocker recliners. We have Lazy Boy wall-away recliners. We have Lazy Boy sofas that recline. We have regular Lazy Boy sofas. And we also have Lazy Boy hide-a-bed sofas. All for your selection at Ramsey Furniture Company, 1145 Clark Street, near the courthouse in Covington.
How much is your insurance dollar worth today? It's worth more when you deal with Steele Jones Insurance Agency, because we sit down with you and discuss your individual situation and your insurance needs. Then we show you how we can make every insurance dollar work for you as we place your insurance with financially secure companies at the lowest possible prices. Call us today, 786-9213. Steele Jones Insurance Agency, 786-9213. We're here to help.
Newton County and Henry County are facing off. The score is 3-1 in favor of Henry County. Newton County now coming up to bat, number 5, Nakia Davis. He is the 3rd baseman for Newton County. Awaiting his first pitch from Tim Hyder, the 2nd pitcher of the day for Henry County. Hyder gets the sign and the first pitch. Ball. So ball 1, no strikes. Kia Davis steps out. Now he's back in the batter's box. He's awaiting his 2nd pitch now from Tim Hyder, and the pitch. Hit the player, so Nakia Davis takes first base on a hit. Not him hitting the ball, but the ball hitting him. So Newton County has a runner on first base. Not always the best way to get it, especially it can hurt.
That's taking one for the team.
Yeah, there you go. So Nakia Davis is on first base. Coming up to bat is number 4 for Newton County, Chris Acock. He is the designated hitter for the team. Awaiting his first pitch from Tim Hyder, the pitcher for Henry County. Hyder looks over at Nakia Davis. Acock puts a good hit up towards the right center field. but it's fielded over to second. Nakia Davis out, but Chris Acox reaches first base safely. So Newton County has one out and a runner on first base. Coming up to bat now for Newton County. Number 16. Brian Moon. Pitcher. Okay. Brian Moon steps into the plate. Newton County awaiting their next pitch.
Ryan Allen up to bat now.
Number 11, Ryan Allen, second baseman for Newton County. First pitch to him is hit. Bouncer up to the third baseman. Third baseman fields over to first. First baseman holds on to it, and Ryan Allen is out at first. So Newton County goes down pretty quick. 1, 2, 3 in the bottom half of the sixth inning. Score remains Henry County 3, Newton County 1. You're listening to Rams Baseball on WGFS AM 1430, made possible by East Metro Cellular, Covington's authorized agent of Pactel Cellular.
We're here with Mrs. Philpott, who just won $10 million. What are you going to do now?
Well, I reckon I'll go home and start dinner.
She certainly is taking all this excitement in stride, but tell us, Mrs. Philpott, why not eat out? Celebrate!
Mr. Philpott is expecting stroganoff over Mahatma rice tonight.
But you can get that at any restaurant.
But they might serve some strange rice. Mr. Philpott only eats Mahatma. Trust me on that one, Sonny.
Then what will you do with your $10 million?
Buy mostly blue chip stocks, municipal bonds, and of course, his truckload of Mahatma rice.
This job used to be fun.
Only our finest, only our tastiest. Extra long grains of rice, get to be Mahatma. Only our finest, only our tastiest. Extra long grains of rice, get to be Mahatma. The rice we're referring to is the rice you prefer. Number one, only Mahatma.
Park, where Newton County and Henry County are facing off. Henry County in the lead 3-1. We're in the top of the seventh inning. Matthew Hires pitching for Newton County, and the first batter up in the seventh inning for Henry County is Kim Braswell, number 3. The first pitch to Kim Braswell is outside, ball 1. 1-0 the count on Kim Braswell. Steps away from the plate. Matthew Hires now watching for a sign. Kim Braswell back up, and the pitch. Pitch down the center, so we have 1 ball, 1 strike to count on Kim Braswell. Braswell back in quickly. Matthew Hires in the wind and the pitch. Outside again. Ball 2, 1 strike.
Braswell's 0 for 3. He hasn't got on base yet.
Braswell swings and a miss. So we have 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs on Braswell. 3-1, your score in favor of Henry County at the top of the 7th inning. No outs in the inning. 3-2. We have a full count on Kim Braswell. Back in at the plate, he checks in, waiting on the pitch, and here's the pitch. Popped hard, but shallow. Shortstop under it, grabs the ball. Out number 1 in the top of the 7th inning.
Ryan Allen moved over to shortstop. So that one.
So Ryan Allen under the ball on a high but short ball. Mickey Waldrop, number 44 for Henry County, checking in as the next batter of the inning. We're still in the top half of the 7th inning, where Henry County is in the lead, 3-1. And the pitch from Matthew Hires is a ball. So the count 1-0, top of the 7th. Mickey Waldrop asking for a moment. Now the pitch. 2 balls, no strikes, the count on Mickey Waldrop. We have 1 out in the inning.
Waldrop led off the 5th inning with a double. Scored the 3rd run.
Another pop fly by Mickey Waldrop, caught by the...
Chris Acox now.
Okay, he came out of there and caught the ball, so we now have 2 outs at the top of the 7th inning. Score 3-1 in favor of Henry County. Checking in now is Dal Culberson, to do the hitting for Henry County. Culverson has been the pitcher up into the 5th inning of the game today. Did a very good job and knocked in a run in the 3rd inning. So, helped his team quite a bit. First pitch to Culverson is chopped hit up the third base line, fielded by the third baseman over to first in time. He's out of here.
No, got by first base.
No, got by first baseman. So he is safe. Glad they're the umpire, not me, huh? So, the guy has reached first base safely on a overthrown pitch to first base. So will that be scored as a hit or an error?
I think that's a E5.
E5.
Throwing error.
Okay, so now Culberson, with the potential of doing more damage today in favor of Henry County, has reached first base.
Got a pinch runner, number 4.
Bob Costa, number 4, is pinch running
for Culberson.
Coming up now to bat for Henry County is number 11, Will Chafin. And Matthew Hires still pitching for Newton County. Will Chafin for Henry County meeting his coach and getting a couple of last-minute instructions before he checks in at the plate. Now he is officially checked in. Matthew Hires looks for the sign and the pitch. Chopped up the middle, takes a funny hop over the second base bag, and it is retrieved by the center fielder, who throws it to third base in time to hold the runner at third base. So now Henry County has runners on
second and third
base, threatening again in the top of the 7th inning. They already have a 2-run lead, score being 3-1. So top of the 7th inning, we have 2 outs, and coming up to bat for Henry County is number 5. Number 5 for Henry County is Jimmy Williams. Jimmy Williams now officially checks in at the plate. Matthew Hires with the first pitch. Outside and in the dirt, ball 1. 1-0 the count. Matthew Hires back to the mound. The pitch to Jimmy Williams. A swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. Count. Runners on second and third. Runners taking a moderate lead off the 2 bases, off the 2 bags. And the pitch. Outside, 2-1. Jimmy Williams checking back in at the plate. Runners on second, third taking their lead, and the pitch. Strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the 7th inning. Swing and a miss. 3rd out. So the inning's over. No more chance for damage and less extra innings for Henry County.
No runs on 1 hit, 1 error, and
2 left on base. All right. Score 3-1 in favor of Henry County. We're going into the bottom of the 7th inning. You're listening to Rams Baseball on WGFS AM 1430, made possible by East Metro Cellular, Covington's authorized agent of Pactel Cellular.
Staying in tune with the community we serve is what public power is all about. Keeping a musical instrument in tune takes special skills. That's also true here at the City of Covington Electric System. We are constantly fine-tuning our electric service to better meet your needs. Public power systems belong to the people they serve. Everyone has a say at how the utility can best serve the community. That makes a big difference in the rates you pay and the service you get. Public power is not run to make a profit. All the benefits stay in this community where they belong. Because the City of Covington Electric System stays in tune with your needs, it's one of this community's greatest assets. Look at public power in a new light. After all, it's yours.
Lane Body Shop and Marine has been serving Covington since 1960. They have new and used boats, Crest pontoons, Slingshot bass boats, Javelin bass boats, Partycraft pontoons, Marauder bass boats, and outboards by Honda, Evinrude, and Tohatsu. They also do fiberglass repairs, metal flanking, custom painting, and OMC warranty work. That's Lane Body Shop and Marine off Highway 36 on Flat Shoals Road in Covington. 786-7405 or 787-2060.
Riverside Park, where Newton County and Henry County have been facing off today. The score is 3-1 in favor of Henry County. Newton County's kind of had a rough day of it. Adrian Carr is number one here, is coming up to bat for Newton County in the bottom of the 7th inning. This is the last chance for Newton County to either tie it up or finish it up. And the pitcher for Henry County is number 16, Tim Hyder. He is only the second pitcher of the day for Henry County. And the first pitch to Adrian Carr is a strike. So Adrian Carr back up at the plate. He's awaiting the second pitch from Tim Hyder of Henry County. And the pitch. Hit foul, back up into the crowd, straight behind him. So 0-2 the count on Adrian Carr. Left fielder Adrian Carr steps back in, awaiting the pitch from Henry County's Tim Hyder. And the pitch. Sharply hit, but caught by the third baseman. So Adrian Carr retired on 3 pitches at the bottom of the 7th inning. Score 3-1 in favor of Henry County.
That was a sharp line drive to the third base.
It was a very, very good catch by the third baseman. Number 3, Matthew Hires is coming up to bat for Newton County. Matthew Hires has been the pitcher since the 5th inning. He has only had 1 run scored on him. He bunts successfully.
Good bunt. Good bunt.
Easily takes first base. So, Matthew Hires reached first base on a beautiful bunt down the third base line. Number 12, Anthony Greene coming up to bat. Anthony Greene's played first base today for Newton County. And Matthew Hires is standing on first, waiting on Anthony to move him on around. Score 3-1. Bottom half of the 7th inning. Tim Hyder looks over at first, trying to hold Matthew Hires. Now the pitch to Anthony Greene. Strike. So, count 0-1 on Anthony with 1 out. Tim Hyder with a pitch. Anthony Greene bounces up to second. Second baseman bobbles it. Safe in the second. So Newton County with runners on first and second base, trying to get something going here in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Score 3-1 in favor of Henry County. But Newton County with runners on first and second base. Matthew Hires standing up on second. Anthony Greene standing on first. Coming up to bat for Newton County, number 34, Jeff Key. Jeff Key officially checks in at the plate. Tim Hyder glances back at that runner standing on second. He's looking for a sign now. Gives the sign, glances back, and the pitch. Strike 1. So count 0-1 on Jeff Key with runners on second and third. First and second. Runners with a fairly good-sized lead off of first and second base. The pitch over to Jeff Key is the ball. Count 1-1 with 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Newton County up to this point has been undefeated this season. They'd like to make that 6 in a row. Jeff Key awaiting the pitch from Tim Hyder. And the pitch. Ball 2. 2-1 the count. 1 out. Runners still standing on first and second. Key steps out. Stretches. Moves back in to the plate. Tim Hyder looking for the sign. Glances back at the runners. And the pitch. 3 balls, 1 strike. Jeff Key taking his time. I think he's building the tension here a little bit more. Steps back into the plate. Tim Hyder got the sign, checks the bags, and the pitch. Ball 4. Newton County, bases loaded. Lance Shannon coming up to bat for Newton County. Lance Shannon was the pitcher for the first 5 innings of the game today for Newton County. All right, Henry County is now calling a conference of all the players at the plate. This is a chance for Newton County to rally around and win this game, make it a 6-0.
That walk was kind of like when they used to walk Babe Ruth.
I don't know. A 3-1 your score. Bottom of the 7th inning, 1 out for Newton County.
One swing of the bat from Key could have won the ball game for Newton County.
What kind of power does Lance Shannon have?
He's hit a home run also.
Has he? So a double here ties the game.
That's right.
Okay, their players are all going back to their positions. Lance Shannon waiting on the first pitch from Tim Hyder. Bottom half of the 7th inning, 1 out. Hyder checks the bags and the pitch. Hit sharply up the center. Second baseman misses it. So you got 1 across the plate, 2 across the plate, and runners on second and third. Newton County is tied at the ball game at the bottom of the 7th inning and have runners on second and third.
Well, Lance got himself off the hook.
Pitched himself into a little bit of a hole and sounded
right out.
You got to talk to him, though. He doesn't need to wait this long to do it. Okay, Newton County ties up the game at the bottom half of the 7th inning. Score is 3-3, 1 out. Runners on second and third. Number 5, Nakia Davis coming up to bat. Henry County having another conference of all their players. Probably a little bit more nervous at this conference than they were their last game. So,
1 swing of the bat and we win the ball game. You called that, didn't you, Chris?
It's long and coming. Again, your score from Riverside Park, 3-3. Newton County comes back with a double by Lance Shannon, the first pitcher in today's game for Newton County, to tie up the game. We have 1 out, and Henry County is still having a conference on the mound. Next batter up for Newton County will be Nakia Davis, third baseman.
Jeff Matthews, the plate umpire, is going out to break up the conversation, get back to business here. Johnny Stewart's the umpire in the field.
Okay, slowly the players fall back to their position. Extremely slowly they take their positions. Now Nakia Davis finally steps into the box, checks in at the plate. Tim Hyder, number 16, the second pitcher for Henry County, still in the game.
So Henry County intentionally walks Nakia Davis.
Okay, so bases loaded again for Newton County. Nakia Davis on first, Lance Shannon on second, and Jeff Key standing over on third. Number 4, Chris Acox talking to the coach. Getting ready to check into the plate. Check in at the plate, rather. Bases loaded for Newton County. Bottom half of the 7th inning, 1 out. 3-3 your score. Henry County's playing shallow. Extremely shallow.
Hey, look at the guy in the infield.
Yeah, even with the pitcher. So
wow, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 infielders. Only 2 outfielders.
So anything popped up over their heads, and this game's over.
Right. This is unusual defense.
First pitch to Chris Acox is on the outside. Ball 1. 1-0 the count. Bases loaded for Newton County. Tim Hyder, pitcher for Henry County. Has to be under some pressure here. Had it pretty easy coming up into this inning. Chris Aycox awaiting the second pitch. And the pitch. Hit sharply into
over the right fielder's head.
So Newton County wins the game. Final score for Newton County. 4-3. So Newton County keeps it a very successful, almost depressing game up into the middle and bottom of the 7th inning, where they come around and they win it. 4-3, Newton County victorious over Henry County. You're listening to exciting Rams baseball action on AM 1430 WGFS, made possible by East Metro Cellular, Covington's authorized agent of Factel Cellular.
Managing diabetes takes more than just good diet, exercise, and activity. It takes regular blood glucose monitoring that fits your lifestyle. OmniHealth offers a complete line of diabetic supplies and monitors to meet your needs. OmniHealth is also running a special through March 31st. Bring in any old diabetic monitor and receive a new Ultra monitor free. For more information, call OmniHealth at 787-3023.
Offers real full-service banking and convenient locations. You can find what you want in a checking account, savings plan, simple interest loans, and 24-hour automatic banking that gives you access to over 8,000 ATMs throughout the Southeast and the USA. Just what you'd expect from a leading financial institution, the Bank of Covington, member FDIC, and equal opportunity lender.
With so many events going on in our world, you need information sources that you can count on. Listen to WGFS, Covington's news and information leader, for the latest in what's going on in Newton County. And for what's going on in our world, tune to CNN. The cable news network is the world's most reliable news source. If you can't get CNN, call Covington Cable TV at 787-4444. Call 787-4444 for CNN.
This is Joe Mobley at East Metro Cellular. Over the past several years, we have experienced tremendous growth and have watched cellular phones move from a luxury to an important part of today's mobile society. It is our continuing goal at East Metro Cellular to be this area's leading cellular agent, providing the best product selection and customer service after the sale. We're East Metro Cellular. We're located at 7115 Highway 278 right here in Covington. Authorized agent of Factel Cellular.
Factel Cellular will help you reach your calling.
Back out at Riverside Park, where the Newton County Rams came back in the bottom half of the 7th inning to win this game against Henry County. Newton County now has managed to be 6-0 this year.
6-0.
6-0. They have yet to lose a game this season, so that's very impressive for Newton County. Quick totals on the game. Newton County had 4 runs on 7 hits. Henry County had 3 errors. Newton County left 10 on base. Hires is the winning pitcher for Newton County, and of those 4 runs, 2 of them were earned runs. Henry County had 3 runs on 6 hits. They left 9 men on base, and Newton County committed 3 errors.
And Newton County's earned the right to defend their championship Saturday at 6 o'clock at Heritage.
So 6 o'clock on Saturday, be listening for live coverage of Newton County Rams baseball, where they defend their championship of preseason tournament play, I believe. South Metro Tournament. So, from Riverside Stadium here in Newton County, this is Chris Elder along with Jerry Greene, Susan Fuller, and produced by Sherry Neal. Thanks for joining us, and again, Newton County victorious 4-3 over Henry County.